What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you a lot to talk about this upcoming 10 gamer for NBA DFS. This is a nice 10 gamer we have on our hands. There's a lot of value that we're going to have to really dig deep for. The top studs on this slate with the Nets trio, so on and so forth. We had a good hit yesterday with the showdown with the Hornets. So showdowns are typically where I mostly play, but I do love me some main slate. So this is the main slate that we're going to break down. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me a ton, as y'all know. Let's dig right into it. Philly and Detroit. So the big news of the slate is Joel Embiid questionable. If he's officially out, that would open up Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, and Dwight Howard as a value, especially, like I said, with Dwight Howard at 4,200. If Joel Embiid is in, he's a smash play in this matchup. I love this matchup for him a ton. And really, other than the Joel Embiid news, it's really going to depend on him. On the Pistons side, Jeremiah Grant's a good price. We see his upside. With no Derrick Rose, we can look to a guy like Jelon Wright, 5,500, or a guy like Josh Jackson at 4,300. The surprising value is Wayne Ellington. He's played great minutes and the shots have been falling for him. I don't mind him as a value. And that pretty much wraps up for this game. Let's move on to Toronto and Indiana. On the Indiana side, Sabonis and Brogdon. I'd much rather get to Sabonis. He's had a better shooting day than Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon has just been shooting the ball pretty terribly. So he's tough to get to at that price at 8,500. I'd much rather get to Sabonis as a stud. Miles Turner, it's all depending on the blocks for him with Miles Turner. That's the problem. If he doesn't get his blocks, then he's not really hitting his value. All the rest of the guys, McDermott, Holiday, McConnell, it's tough because Jeremy Lamb's back. I like Jeremy Lamb as an option, though, at 4,400. The rest of the team is all secondary plays. On the Toronto side, you have Siakam questionable and Lowry questionable again. Big news. So if these two guys are out, open up the floodgates for Van Fleet and open it up for OG Anunoby. Chris Boucher, it's tough. The minutes are awful. I don't know what this coach is doing. I mean, they're starting. Look who they're starting. And they'll close this game. Exactly. That's just my thoughts. Is silence. Literally silence. And this. 21 minutes. 21 minutes from Bembry. I don't understand. Honestly, I really don't. It's tough with Boucher. If Lowry's out, look to Powell and Stanley Johnson. Johnson looks great. I mean, 31 minutes. I know he didn't put up good numbers, but it's Stanley Johnson. He's a value. At 3,800, I don't mind it. And Norman Powell, we know what we can get out of him. He has upside. I don't mind getting to him. The rest of the guys are just meh. And let's move on to the Charlotte and Orlando game. So, Vucevic, 8,700. Great price, under 9K. I love it. He had a bad game last game, but I don't think it happens again. Give me Vucevic. Aaron Gordon's questionable. I'd even boost up Vucevic even more if Aaron Gordon's out. If Aaron Gordon is officially out, you can look to a guy like Fournier and Cole Anthony, who's going to pick up the slack. I like both of them guys. If Gordon is in, I like Gordon as a solo piece with Vucevic. On the Hornets side, Gordon Hayward, I mean, he's looked good. I'm not going to lie. It's getting tough not to fade him. I mean, I played him on the showdown. He came through. I like his price. He's a GPP option. PJ Washington, I'm not paying $7,000 for PJ Washington, plain and simple. Not happening. Rozier, Graham, and Ball, we know that trio is just inconsistent as can be. I'd rather get to Rozier right in the middle at his price point and minutes. And Biyombo with Zeller back is a no-go in my opinion. Miles Bridges is a no-go. That's pretty much up for this game. Miami and Brooklyn. So, no Butler, no Hero. I love me some Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is a great price at 8,500. I like him a ton. Kelly Olynyk is a no-go in my opinion. I'd much rather get to Goran Dragic and Kendrick Nunn picking up the slack for Tyler Hero. I like both of them. Andre Iguodala, I mean, it's tough if you want to get to him as a value. He's seeing decent minutes, but I don't trust it. On the Brooklyn side, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. I'm going to keep it simple. It's this trio alone that I'm only playing if they're all healthy. And I'm always going to go to Kyrie Irving at 9,000. The price point is the thing for me. I'm not paying $10,400. I'm not paying $10,200 for James Harden or Kevin Durant when I can get to Kyrie Irving at 9,000. That's plain and simple my thoughts on this Nets team. Lakers, and Cleveland. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, I'd much rather get to guys like Luka, Jokic. I'd rather get to guys up top than them two. The problem is with James and Davis is the minutes. They're not seeing extended run. That's the only issue for me. I'm off of them. This game, guys, I'm going to keep it simple for y'all. It's mostly just a cross-off game. I don't like anybody on this team. I don't like Drummond splitting minutes with Jared Allen. I don't like Montrezl Harrell's price. I don't like Darius Garland splitting minutes with Colin Sexton. And he's playing limited minutes as it is. Larry Nance, the price is too high in my opinion. Chetty Osman, with everybody healthy, is a no-go. Guys, there's not much in this game I want. I'm just going to keep it simple and let's move on to the game I'd much rather get to in Denver and Dallas. Jokic, yes please, 10,800 in a great matchup. I love his matchup. Jamal Murray, the only thing with him is the inconsistency. I don't really like it. Michael Porter Jr., it's the price for me. The price. If he was cheaper, I really get to him, but he's not. Will Barton with Michael Porter Jr. back, I'm off of him. Paul Millsap is just a mad play. Monty Morris is the value guy I do like, though. Seeing consistent minutes at 36 minutes, 32 minutes, and putting up numbers. I like him a ton. On the Dallas side, Luka Doncic, Zingas, definitely in play, in my opinion. I like both of them. Tim Hardaway is just meh. I can't do it. Burke and Brunson are splitting minutes. It's a toss-up between them two. It's kind of like the Lonzo Ball and Eric Bledsoe situation with Brunson and Burke. And the rest of the team is just secondary plays. Boston is Chicago. Jason Tatum is officially back. He should be playing. I like him a ton at his price, 8,900. Jaylen Brown, I'd much rather get to Jason Tatum. Kemba Walker's out, so I would look to either A, Marcus Smart, or B, Jeff Teague. If Marcus Smart does start, I like his price point at 6,400 starting at the point. If Teague does start, then I like his price a lot more at 3,700. Watch and see who starts for that. Basically looking at Otto Porter Jr., Patrick Williams, Thad Young are just mad plays in my opinion. There's not much on this team I really want to get pieces of, to be honest with you. Other than maybe Zach LaVine, 8,600. I like his price. Let's move on. San Antonio and New Orleans. Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson. Give me Zion Williamson over Brandon Ingram. I'd much rather get to Zion. Lonzo Ball, my bad. Lonzo Ball, Eric Bledsoe. I'd much rather get to just none of them, to be honest with y'all. Steven Adams, 6,000 consistent. I like him. And DeRozan and DeJounte Murray, I like both of them. They're both definitely in play. On the Spurs side, there's not much in this game I want pieces of, guys. Let's move on. Minnesota and Golden State. Steph Curry, a great price. I like him a ton. And I'm not playing Andrew Wiggins. I'm never going to play him. I don't know how I feel about him. Even at the price point under 7K is a no-go. Draymond Green and Wiseman, they're okay if you want to get to them. I wouldn't mind getting to one of them. On the Wolves side, with no Towns, possibly no Russell, possibly no D'Lo. We need to watch for that with no D'Lo. Open up 10 minutes for Malik Beasley easily. I like his price point a ton. Give me some Malik Beasley, Rubio / McLaughlin. You can get to both of those guys as value plays opening up with no D'Lo. Okay, see you in Portland. I'm going to keep it simple again, guys. Give me Damian Lillard. Give me SGA. Fade the rest of the guys. I know that's hard because it's two studs. But really, guys, the minutes are all over the place for the Blazers. We don't know what we're getting out of the Blazers. Ennis Cantor aiming for 20 minutes last game. Really? 24 minutes? I don't understand it. Covington, 28 minutes, and look what he did. Gary Trent Jr., 21 minutes. The minutes are awful. We don't know what's happening with this Blazers team. Damian Lillard, 35 minutes, that's it. He put up in 35 minutes, yes, so I'm only getting to him. SGA, again, guys, I like his price point. The rest of the guys are just all fades. So, again, guys, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps me a ton, as y'all know. And have a great and safe rest of your day. Have a good one, everybody.